everyone, and welcome back to the ASMR channel. Today is something special. I've spent about a good 10 minutes on the computer finding quotes from mainly movies. I think there's one video game in there, but I thought it'd be fun if I read the quotes, or they're not very much quotes. Some of them are just like full-on dialogue between like two characters or so. And some of them are very, very easy. Others are, I guess, difficult. And then there's like some of them that are just pretty impossibly hard. So the challenge for you today is to go to sleep, but also to try and guess as many quotes as I give you. And I think I have a little less than 20 here, like around 17 maybe. So let's get started, and let's get to sleep, and let's win. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Let's guess the quotes. Let's just start, because I'm tired and I don't know what I'm talking about. First quote. This is from, you thought I was going to give a name, didn't you? Some of them might actually contain names, which make them a lot easier. And don't look them up. I know who you are. You cheater. First quote. This is it. This is the answer. It says here that a bolt of lightning is going to strike the clock tower at precisely 10:04 p.m. next Saturday night. If we could somehow harness this lightning, channel it into the flux capacitor, it might just work. Next Saturday night, we're sending you back to the future. I wonder what movie that's from. Next. So, I think I will give you the movie name after each one. So, I'll give you 10 seconds to guess that one. And I'm surprised it will take you 10 seconds, but I'm just going to do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, and pause the video if you think this might be too short of time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And the answer is Back to the Future. Well. You got your first one probably there. I didn't read the last line. Well, got one. Okay, here's the second one, and this is very long actually, because this next one I actually got two quotes, or two dialogue things, from, just because I love the movie so much, and it's very, very funny. That's the first hint. So here it is. I'll never forget my old dad when these things would happen to him. The things he'd say to me. What did he say? What the hell are you doing in the bathroom day and night? Why don't you get out of there and give someone else a chance? Try not to laugh. I love that quote so much. Oh boy, okay. Next one. And this is from the same movie. Now, that brain you gave me, was it Hans Delbrück's? No. Oh, very good. Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in? Then you won't get angry. I will not get angry. Be angry. I'll be someone. Abby someone. Abby who? Abby Normal. Abby Normal. I'm almost sure that was the name. Are you saying that I put an abnormal brain into a 7.5 foot long, 54-inch wide gorilla? Is that what you're telling me? So I'll give you 10 seconds to guess what that's from. And I'll tell you what it is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So that was from Young Frankenstein. It's a great movie with Gene Wilder, and it's extremely funny, and it's basically parodying Frankenstein, and it's very, very funny, and I love Gene Wilder, and he's great in it. He's an awesome actor. Alright, so maybe you got it, maybe you didn't. Alright, and here is the next quote. You might see me checking my audio or my camera. I'm just like making sure I'm recording. Here's the next one. Look at my eyes, Faye. One of them is fake because I lost it in an accident. Since then, I've been seeing the past in one eye and the present in the other. So I thought I could see patches of reality, never the whole picture. I felt like I was watching a dream I could never wake up from. Before I knew it, the dream was over. I'm not going there to die. I'm going there to find if I'm really alive. I have to do it, Faye. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that was from Cowboy Bebop. And that was Spike Spiegel saying that quote. That was actually from like the very last episode of Cowboy Bebop. And here's the next one. Dear Roberta, I can't say this name. Dear Roberta Sparrow, I have reached the end of your book, and there are so many things that I need to ask you. Sometimes I'm afraid of what you might tell me. Sometimes I'm afraid that you'll tell me that this is not a work of fiction. I can only hope that the answers will come to me in my sleep. I hope that when the world comes to an end, I can breathe a sigh of relief, because there will be so much to look forward to. One of my all-time favorite movies. Very beautiful in a lot of ways. Very touching movie. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the movie was Donnie Darko. So, what's your point right now? I believe we went through 4. Are you doing okay? Probably not. I mean, these are my favorites, so I don't know if you know much about what I like. And I put some harder ones that are gonna come up, like this one. So this one is a bonus one. If you get this one, you get +1. So you can make up right here. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I have only a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face. And I'll give you another quote from this same exact one. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes and appreciate how strange and brief all this is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And those two quotes were from Edith Finch. One was from Walter, the other one was from Edith. Beautiful, beautiful game. Like, if you play it, you'll play it for the fact that of the story and the artwork in it. It's just awesome, awesome game. Next one. All it takes is one bad day to reduce the sanest man alive to lunacy. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. This is something I haven't exactly watched, but I know the person who quoted it, so all you gotta do is guess the person who said it, not the movie, since I don't really know the movie, but I want to see it. I think I do know the movie name though, so I'll just say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that was from The Joker. And I believe that's the one where it's a laughing joke. The laughing joke. Okay, so if you're still doing well, I think for the next one you're in luck, because if you don't know this one, I don't know what to say. I really don't. You have to watch this movie at least once in your life. And this is probably one of my favorite lines from this person in the movie. It is pretty long, but I'm sure you're going to guess it pretty fast, hopefully. Everything? Okay, I'll talk. In 3rd grade, I cheated on my history exam. In 4th grade, I stole my uncle's Max toupee, and I glued it on my face when I was Moses in my Hebrew. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll talk. In 3rd grade, I cheated on my history exam. In 4th grade, I stole my Uncle Max's toupee and I glued it on my face when I was Moses in my Hebrew school play. In 5th grade, I knocked my sister Eddie down the stairs and I blamed it on the dog. When my mom sent me to the summer camp for fat kids, and then they served lunch, I don't know if I could do this one. And then they served lunch, I got nuts and I pigged out and they kicked me out. The worst thing I ever done. I mixed up all this fake puke at home, and then I went to this movie theater, hid the puke in my jacket, climbed up to the balcony, and then I made a noise like this. Hoo-ah, hoo-ah, hoo-ah. And then I dumped it over the side, all the people in the audience. And then this was horrible. All the people started getting sick and throwing up all of each other, and I never felt so bad in my entire life. was very difficult for me, so if I didn't read that right, which I didn't, I'll give you the point anyway if you don't get this. Okay, I'm gonna count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And this is from a great movie called The Goonies. And wow, it's hard to read that without laughing because I'm just imagining him crying right when that sounds weird, I know, but you have to watch the movie to understand it. It's just really funny. Oh, okay, and here's the next one. The next one is pretty easy to get if you even like memes, or if you like memes of movies. This will probably be a lot easier for you. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's from Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith by Anakin Skywalker. What a great line. I'm sure you guys got that one. Hopefully. This next one will be a little bit more difficult. I almost told you the name. Memory can change the shape of a room. It can change the color of a car. And memories can be distorted. They're just an interpretation. They're not a record, and they're irrelevant if you have the facts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And this one belongs to Memento. And Leonard Shelby is the one who said it in his narrative scenes, I believe. Good movie. A little confusing. You really have to watch it fully. You can't get up and make popcorn. You really gotta watch it to understand it, especially because it goes backwards. This next quote is very hard for many of you, and if you don't get it, that's okay. I'm willing to be merciful. And it's basically just one sentence. Here it is. Here's a good stick to beat a lovely lady. Here's a good stick to beat the lovely lady. Here's a good stick to beat the lovely lady. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And this is from a movie called The Quiet Man. It's a great movie. It's a romance movie, but quite funny too. And it takes place in Ireland, where a man going by John Thornton, I believe, comes from America, and he's a boxer, and he had a bad past where he killed a guy in the ring. So he comes back to his homeland in Ireland to settle down, where he meets a very, very Irish woman, which I don't remember her name in the movie, but she's very, very stubborn, and well, just watch the movie. It's pretty good. And I love the character Michaeline. He reminds me a lot of me, trying to stir up trouble. Okay, here's the next one. I needed to think about last night So I galloped into a wooden glen, and after punch dancing out my rage and suffering an extremely long and very painful fall, I realized what has to be done. A very funny movie. That's the end. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that was from the movie called Hot Rod. Hot Rod is probably it's probably in my top 10 favorite movies just because of how funny it is. It's with Andy Samberg, Isla Fisher, can't remember the other guy's name. And it's really funny, and it's really weird humor, but it's definitely my type of humor. Here's the next quote. I love this quote. I absolutely love this quote. This whole movie has so many good quotes. It's ridiculous. But this is a good quote. When some wide-eyed, 8-foot-tall maniac grabs your neck, taps the back of your favorite head up against the barroom wall, and he looks you crooked in the eye and he asks you if you pay your dues, you just stare that big sucker right back in the eye, and you remember what old Jack Burton always says at a time like that. Have you paid your dues, Jack? Yes, sir. The check is in the mail. Sorry. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that was Big Trouble in Little China with one of my favorite actors, Kurt Russell. And he has like the best dialogue in the entire movie. Dear God, I love quoting that movie. I heard someone. Okay, so this next one should be easier, maybe. I'll try to do the voice in the most ASMR voice way possible. I could have killed them all. I could have killed you. In town, you're the law. Out here, it's me. Don't push it. Don't push it, or I'll give you more you won't believe. Yeah, I really butchered that, but... Alright, start thinking. I could have killed them all. I could have killed you. In town, you're the law. Out here, it's me. Don't push it, or I'll give you a war you won't believe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that movie was Rambo. And the dialogue was from John Rambo. And that was with Sylvester Stallone. I'm actually memorizing names today. Oh my gosh. Not memorizing, but I'm remembering names today, which is very rare, especially at night. Next quote. I see you're drinking 1%. Does that mean you think you're fat? 'Cause you're not. You could be drinking whole if you wanted to. So this is a very weird comedy movie. A very, very specific and weird humor to it. I don't know what else to say about it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The movie was Napoleon Dynamite. I think that was kind of easy if you watched Napoleon Dynamite. Okay, this next one will be very, very hard. So movie people out there watching this, if you get this next one, it'll be worth another point, because because apparently there's a point system to this, and it's worth it's a bonus point, yeah. So he's digging in the trunk of the police car. I'm coming. But if I'm gonna get sucked into a time-space warp like Barbarino, I'm going in there packing. He also cocks a shotgun. Then he says, I'm going in there packing. I told you it was gonna be hard. I'm coming. But if I'm gonna get sucked into a time-space warp like Barbarino, I'm going in there packing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And this movie was called My Science Project. That's what it was. And the person who said that is Vince Latillo. Oh God. If you get this next quote, there's 2 bonus points on it. You know what? If you get this next quote, you win. Okay. I'm saying right now, if you get this next quote, you win. You win at life, you win at this game, you win at ASMR. You just win. Here it is. I mean, it might be easier because the dialogue actually kind of says a lot about it, but here we go. Once in a purple moon, there is a special young witch who shines above the rest. Often she goes unnoticed because she is always out of step. I have seen this girl trying to fly. Oh yes, I have. I've seen her at play and how her friends treated her. A true witch isn't always one who comes out on top of the test. A true witch has witchcraft in her at all times, and this is what you have. I'm not going to say the name. And so, Miss Cackle, I asked you to make the rest of the day a half holiday. Oh God. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that movie was called The Worst Witch. Oh God. I'm just thinking about the song called Halloween from that. Jeff Goldblum played. Was it Jeff Goldblum? I believe it was. No. I think I got someone confused. I don't know. No, it's not. Now I'm really confused. Oh, never mind. Just forget it. Okay, next one is, don't go putting none of that stuff on my sled, Clark. You know that metal plate in my head? I had to have it replaced because every time Catherine revved up the microwave, I'd piss my pants and forget who I was in half an hour or so. So over at the VA, they had to replace with plastic. It ain't as strong, so I don't know if I should go sailing. I don't know if I should go sailing down no hill with nothing between the ground and my brains but a piece of government plastic. One of my all-time favorite seasonal movies. Hilarious in every single way. I'll read it again in case my laughing is an issue. Don't go putting none of that stuff on my sled, Clark. You know that metal plate in my head? I had to have it replaced because every time Catherine revved up the microwave, I'd piss my pants and forget who I was a half hour or so. So over at the VA, they had to replace it with plastic. It ain't as strong, so I don't know if I should go sailing down no hill with nothing between the ground and my brains but a piece of government plastic. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that was from The Christmas Vacation. And that was Eddie who said that. What a great movie. Great movie. Watch Christmas Vacation if you haven't. Great Christmas movie. If you don't laugh, you're not human. I'm so sorry. But you're not human if you don't laugh at that movie. At least once. Okay, so I have my last quote here. This isn't too hard. It's a known movie. Very classic, I think, movie. Very famous and very poetic. Sorry, that was supposed to be a very subtle wink. Is that subtle enough? I went to the woods because I wanted to live deliberately. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life, to put to rout all that was not life, and to not, when I had come to die, discover that I had not lived. Here's another quote from the movie. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. In medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for. To quote from Whitman, "O me, O life, of the questions of these recurring, of the endless trains of the faithless, of cities filled with the foolish, what good amid these, O me, O life? Answer, that you are here, that life exists, an identity, that the powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse, that the powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse. What will your verse be?" 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that was from a movie called The Dead Poets Society. And that was with Robin Williams and a bunch of people I couldn't tell you the names of. Well, that's all the quotes for today. I hope you got most of them. If not, you better go start watching these movies because each and every one of them are really good, especially the game. Alright, well, thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully you're asleep by now, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow. I'll see you later.